Hello and welcome to Real Estate Audio Quick Tips. My name's Lee Woodward and joining us again, Mr. Mark McGill from Amber Worsham Property, the sales architect. Mark, welcome aboard.
Thanks very much, Lee. It's great to be here.
Mark, many people are now profiting from your knowledge and understanding there's more to selling a home than meets the eye. And let's talk about the eye. When the eye scans marketing, it looks at all these properties, it gives it a natural rating, and then finally the decision of what will be further investigated. What's your views on marketing and why do people profit from it?
Look, I think at the end of the day, a lot of agents will suggest marketing. That's very common. A lot of people are very resistant to spending big marketing campaigns. Now, quite often we will see every agent is all the same in the fact that they can do a half-page ad or a full-page ad or even a little 1/8 page ad. They all cost, we all use the same internet, we all use the same signboard companies. What's more important is actually getting the content for the marketing right and getting the photos right. So you can have the biggest campaign in the world, but if your content's wrong and directed at the wrong buyer, then it can be money wasted. Just like if your pricing is wrong, once again, the money can be wasted.
So what's your tip?
My tip would be, obviously you want to make sure that the agent has a good database and has some good feedback from confirmed buyers first. So what we would typically recommend is like a 1 to 2 week VIP preview campaign where we're actually marketing to our established clients on our database and buyers that we're working with in the current market right now. And once we've had a bit of information from those buyers, sometimes we've had offers and we've been able to sell the property without the need for marketing. Sometimes we've had multiple buyers establish interest, and then we would advise the seller, look, it is actually worth investing a little bit in marketing, not so much because we need it, it's to actually ensure that the buyers feel they've got competition and they actually pay a little bit more, because sometimes if it's not marketed, they may actually feel that they got the property a little bit cheap, and that little bit of competition can just increase their final sale price.
Is there anything else you could suggest?
Well, the first stage I'd recommend is to just get a buyer booklet prepared, because that obviously gives us the first stage of marketing. So it gets your photos, it gets all the information, and we've got something tangible that we can hand out to our database buyers, and also gives us something comprehensive we can email out to our database. One of the other common things is that when I'm presenting an offer for the seller to consider, quite often the first thing they'll ask me is there anything better out there? Have we done everything possible? If we've comprehensively marketed the property, I can confidently say, look, if there was a buyer out there that would pay a higher dollar figure for this property, there's a high likelihood they've had a chance to see it and they've had a chance to act. If we've done none of that, then it's very hard for me to give that definitive answer that we've got the best from the market. All we can really advise on is, look, we've got the best from what we have available right now.
Great tips. Mark McGill, thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much, Lee.